What is the legal definition of rational thought? What is rational choice? Defense attorney Boris Batensky said those are the key words for Justice Anne Malloy to define when she delivers her verdict. Alek Minassian has pled not criminally responsible for killing 10 people and injuring 16 others on April 23, 2018. Minassian's defense believe his autism spectrum disorder has rendered him unable to understand that his actions were morally wrong.
Alexander Westphal is a forensic psychiatrist from Yale University who specializes in autism. He testified Minassian displayed classic signs of the disability, including impaired social skills, but most striking was his lack of empathy.
Reading from a previous NCR decision by the Supreme Court, Batensky highlighted the accused must possess the intellectual ability to know right from wrong in an abstract sense, but he or she must also possess the ability to apply that knowledge in a rational way to the alleged criminal act.
A lack of remorse. The defense argued this is evidence of it. Alek Minassian alone in a police interrogation room.
So the targets, who would the targets for this uprising be?
All of the alpha males.
All the alpha males, so the Chads?
Yes.
So those are the people that you want to kill?
Yes.
Okay, all right. And who else?
Any of the Stacys who do not wish to give their love and affection to the incels.
So they're a target as well?
Yes.
Just hours before, Minassian had driven a rented van into pedestrians, killing 10 people and injuring 16 others. But the defense argues he is not criminally responsible because he could not appreciate what he did was wrong.
Okay, and what about the normies?
We don't necessarily wish to kill the normies, but we do wish to subjugate them in order to make them understand that our type is the more superior one.
Right. So when you say subjugate, what do you mean by that?
Meaning either imprison them or put them in a lower position in society so that they acknowledge the incels or the Pepe the Frog types as the more superior ones.
So I want to put the autism issue to rest. So I brought in an expert. Her name is Elizabeth Lageson. She's an autism expert and assistant clinical professor here at UCLA. Dr. Lageson, please tell us what you think about this issue as it pertains to Asperger's in this case.
You know, as you've discussed, Dr. Drew, Asperger's, which is a high-functioning form of autism, it's a diagnosis that's characterized by difficulty with social communication and developing and maintaining meaningful relationships with people, but it's not characterized by aggressive behavior. Now, that's not to say that people with Asperger's don't engage in violent behavior. It's just not part of the diagnosis.
So how did you learn of Elliot?
I saw one of his posts. We just talked about each other, got to know each other, and we found each other very interesting. We both had the same frustrations at society, despite being separated by distance so far apart.
Right. His act, I know, took place in 2014, but I wasn't aware of the exact day. What day was it?
May 23, 2014.
May 23rd. Yeah, you said that. So when did you last speak to him?
May 20.
And so what did he tell you?
He told me that he has to go. He is on a very important mission, and he might not make it back alive.
And so what did you say to him?
I kind of had an idea in my head of what he was planning, but I didn't want to think it was true at the time. So I replied and said, I wish you good luck with that.
In a trial held in virtual court, Minassian's lawyer presented his client's diagnosis of autism as the basis of his defense and questioned his father. Vahe Minassian told the court his son was gentle but rarely showed empathy and didn't understand consequences of his actions.
And when you say radicalized, what do you mean by that?
Meaning I felt it was time to take action and not just sit on the sidelines and to just fester in my own sadness.
Right on. Okay.
I was thinking that I would inspire future masses to join me in my uprising as well.
The Crown argued Minassian grew up in a loving home, would have known killing people was wrong.
I was fairly confident that others would be inspired to repeat the same actions as me in basically just to overthrow society.
Minassian's father broke down when he told the court he keeps wondering what signs he missed and says he can only conclude his son didn't truly understand what he did. A defense the Crown will continue to challenge when court resumes tomorrow. Joanna Rumeliotis, CBC News, Toronto.